Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 5 of the course here. So we're on our last week, and depending how long you've been, this topic I'm doing today is about eh, being your own cheerleader. Uh, I did this maybe a little over a year ago, and so anyway, being your own cheerleader is my topic this week. So, sometimes we don't have much support or anything like that. So. Um, for working adults, life is busy, and then for adults with working on a college degree, I mean, it's even busier because you got all this other stuff you got to do. So, um, there are challenges. You got balancing life, you got family, children, work, church, social things, and then we got school added into the mix. So there's a lot of things going on in your life, and doing school is that extra step, that you're doing. And so, if you are fortunate enough to have a great support group, fantastic. All right, good for you. Um, However, many people do not have that support. They do not have support from friends, work, or family. That's just some people's situation there, and so you kind of feel all alone. And be it manager, friends, peer, they lack empathy and understanding, and they just don't get it what you're going through. Sometimes the only support you may have is your children or, maybe a family member or something like that. So, but that doesn't mean that you cannot do it. All right. It can be done, and all of you are doing it. You may have struggled or something, but at the same time, if anything, it makes you stronger and more independent, self-confident, and more focused. You're the manager of your own destiny, as they would say, and so you just have to persevere. You do not allow others to cast doubt, create negatives, or to be a negative influence. You got to get rid of the negatives so that you can be happy and move forward. All right. Um, appreciate the cheerleaders you do have. Appreciate the cheerleaders you don't know about. There's people maybe watching you. You have ones who watch, they wonder, how do you do it? Who are encouraging you, um, who privately appreciate what you do, uh, how you do it, and why you do it. All right. More than likely, you have cheerleaders who are proud of you and will tell you in due time. Um, but regardless of if someone is a cheerleader or cheering you on, you need to remember that you are your number one cheerleader. All right. Always remember that you are your number one cheerleader. So be your own cheerleader. So that's it for this week. All right. So on to the course here. Your last week, human resources. This week there's, I think, 2 chapters here, or 3, yeah, 3 of them. Employee benefits, so that's a big, I'm sure both of you have been, places you work where you got benefits, some good, maybe some not so good. So that's something that HR has to do with. Collective bargaining, labor relations. So I don't know if you've worked in unions or not. That's a whole other thing there. I got personal negative views about unions only from, the horror stories I've heard from people who used to be in unions. So, and plus, you know, while unions were great when it first started, since then, government agencies have been established, laws have been established. So, that's a debate topic. But anyway, but that's what Chapter 15 kind of talks about is the bargaining process. And then on Chapter 16, you got the, global HR, because a lot of companies now are international. You have employees all over the world. So you got that aspect too. So, all right, so that's the chapters. Um, discussion great. The homeworks and the quizzes good. So the final paper, um, you got your interview and your policy. So it's a 2-part paper there. So and you've been in touch with me, I think, if you needed anything on that. So otherwise, I will let you go. Um, got the test question, of course. Let me know what the grandkids are doing there. And otherwise, I'll see you. We'll finish up this week, and then we'll be into the next course starting next week. So in the next term there. So all right, have a great week. Get in touch if you need anything, and that should do it. All righty, take care.